Hi, everyone. So I am going to show you how to go from Powtoon, download it, and get it onto your website so that you can turn it in. This we've done before, but this kind of a refresher, and it is a slow process. So I'm just telling you right now, while you are working on this, make sure you have something else, like a book to read or a game to play, because it is not fast. So I'm going to pretend like I'm completely finished, which I am not. But if I were, I've now checked, I've gotten rid of any animations that don't make sense for my video. I have my citations done, and my final product is exactly how I want it to be. And then I'm going to go over to, do you see it says save and then it says publish? So I'm going to hit that publish button. And then as soon as I hit publish, again, it's going to take a little bit of time. Oh, that was faster than it has been. It says, is your Powtoon ready? Yes, I've already looked. And I'm going to say publish again. And see, this is where you might need to just relax a little, let it publish. Now, unlike you will have removed that annoying music. Then you're going to say you want to download it as an MP4. You're going to label it. You're going to have it for education and unlisted, and then you're going to go to next. Now you can hide the oh, maybe you can't. So we're going to say show branding. Go ahead and do standard. You don't need it to be that high definition. And then you're going to say download Powtoon. Now, a couple of things are going to happen here. So for some of you, this is as far as you really have to go because you are the lucky few. And what I mean by that is you are able to grab that embed code, which is right here, as soon as this stops spinning. Let it stop spinning. So maybe you could read a half a page in your book. And now you're going to grab that embed code. And maybe now you get up and have a glass of water. And then this embed code, you're just going to copy it. Click to copy. And then you're going to go onto your website. You're going to create a page if you haven't already. So that's going to be under pages. I have already created my page. And then I'm going to go to insert. I'm going to go to embed. I'm going to make sure that it's at embed code. I'm going to go control paste. I'm going to go next. I'm going to let it show up here. And I'm going to press insert. Even though technically it didn't insert. Now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to publish because I've added something new to my website and I want the world to see it. Not really, because mine is not done. And I'm going to say publish again. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that link, this copy published link, and that is what I'm going to turn into Google Classroom. So for some of you, that is where you're at. For others, it's not going to be that easy. You're going to get error messages. So now I'm going to go to step 2 for the others of us. So for some of you, you will not see this, the embed code for some reason on, I would say about 40% of yours does not work. So what you're going to do is you're going to go back to your workspace. And then you're going to have to download this as an MP4. upload it to your Google site, open up permissions, and put it on your website. So you're going to go, you'll see your project right there. And then do you see this little arrow here? When you click on that little downward arrow, this Powtoon window will pop up for you. And then do you see how it says info, share, manage exports? You're going to scroll over to the manage exports. And then you're going to go down to this movie, export, create downloadable file. And so that is how many down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 icons down. And you're going to say create downloadable file, a previous found, and just say export. You won't get that message. Again, it's going to ask you, what is it for? You're going to say education. You're going to say unlisted, and then you're going to say next. And then again, we just want that standard. We don't need high definition, and you're going to press download. And so what's going to happen here is you're going to get this message, and it's going to say, congratulations, your Powtoon has been published successfully. Once your video is ready to download, you'll be notified by email. So just so you know, that will never happen. You're never going to get that email because our district blocks any outsiders from contacting you. And that, of course, is for your own safety. So at this point, what you're going to do is you're going to go, if you don't have super fast internet, you're going to go get a drink of water. You're going to wait about 10 minutes, and you're going to come back. And when you come back, you're going to see this, your Powtoon has been published successfully. Click here to download, or here to view it in Powtoon. So I want you to click there to download. And then what happens is it downloads. But as you can see, it downloads as this really weird number. So what I always do is I want to then look at that in my Finder. So I'll say show in Finder. And what that does is that shows me where that has been located. And now I want to rename that. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to say rename. And I'm just going to do this test, I wonder. And that is all I'm going to do. So obviously you can see I've done it a couple of times. But test, I wonder, and I'm going to save it. And now I'm going to go over to my website. But before I do that, sorry, I'm going to go to my drive. And I'm going to upload that test, I wonder. It went to my downloads. Now I need to upload it into my drive. And that's going to be the smoothest way for me to get it onto my website. You could try and just upload it straight to your website, but kids have been having issues with that. So this is kind of my preferred route. It's a little more laborious, but you got this. What else do you have to do? All right, so you're going to go to File Upload. And now the bonus of naming it was that I can now find it pretty easily. So it's going to be in my downloads. If I couldn't find it, I would go over to the search bar and put in the name, but there it is. So I'm going to go ahead and open it. And now it's going to take less than a minute to upload. And it should be right in my recent. Now, before I go over to my website, I have to open up permission. So I'm going to go to this test, I wonder, and it looks like this, and that's okay. It hasn't totally processed yet, and don't worry about that. You can still open up permissions. I'm going to double click on it. It's going to tell me that it's still processing, and that's okay. I know that. I'm going to go over to those more action dots, the 3 dots in a row, and I'm going to go to that share icon. This is an incredibly important part because if you don't do this and then you put it on your website, I will not be able to see it or grade it. And then you're going to go to that advanced, And it's automatically, everything you put on your website goes to private initially. So we're going to change that and go ahead and change it to on Eastern Carver County Schools and press save. And now you're done. So now you are going to go over to that multimedia website that you've created, and we want to input it onto your website. So one easy way to do this is to just go ahead and click your drive. When you go to your drive, remember that there's that little arrow here, which you're going to click. Oh, mine's crawling right now. Go to recent. And then you're going to grab that and you're going to insert it. And so then eventually, it might not happen right away, but it will eventually you'll see that video on your website. Now, again, you have to go ahead and publish, and then you will grab that. After you have published, you'll grab that copy publish site link and turn that in. Okay, so I hope that helps. I know it's a little bit long. As I said before, it's not a super fast process. So make sure you have something to, have your phone near you or have something that when you start to feel frustrated, you could at least be doing something else. All right. Thank you, kids. You are awesome. Bye.